guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited. We're here doing my first Halloween tutorial. If you guys couldn't tell, I'm Coraline, and I've wanted to do Coraline. I have my little pop right here with me, and we look so cute together. We look like twins. I've wanted to do Coraline for so long. It was my favorite book as a child, and when the movie came out, it instantly became one of my favorites. I love that movie so much, and I was originally going to do this one last year, and I just honestly lost track of time. And I'm so glad I waited, because I feel like this year it really came through, and I really love how it turned out. This is honestly such an easy costume, super good if you're like looking for something to do really last minute. Everything is super affordable that I got. I found the buttons at Walmart. This wig was at Spirit. I think the wig was the most expensive thing. It was like 15 bucks at Spirit. I found the little raincoat at Savers. So just check your thrift stores. You guys can't. I did find some on Amazon too, because when I was looking for them, there were some on there that were pretty affordable. So I'll link those down below for you guys as well. Super excited. I did one half of her normal and then the other half the doll. You guys could definitely do the doll just if you want to. If you are going to go out, you can't really see. You could definitely draw on the buttons, but I glued this on. I glued it on with eyelash glue, and it's staying pretty well. Like, I honestly feel like I could go out and it wouldn't come off. It's pretty secured on there, and it's also funny, my eyes actually kind of open too. I don't know if you guys can see. So I can still kind of see through it a little bit. If you are like me and are blind, make sure to do it on your bad eyes. Good eye is the one that you can see out of, because if I had it on this eye, I would be running into walls. So you can still kind of see my eye open. It doesn't feel like it's gonna come off. Honestly, the eyelash glue is pretty secured on there. I just did the little stitching over here. Like I said, this is a really easy costume, but it's so cute and I love it so much. I love this movie. It's one of my favorites. My little pop, and it makes me so happy. I have the little diamond one from, this was like a Hot Topic exclusive. I always get asked where I get my pops. Most of them are from Hot Topic or Box Lunch. The diamond one is a Hot Topic exclusive. It just came out last week. I just got it. Like, I literally just bought it, but it's so cute and it's like all sparkly. I will link everything that I used down below. I'll link the wig and the buttons so I can find them. I got them at Walmart. They were like $1.50. Check your Walmart. Anyways, if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so first I'm starting off with some reference pictures. I definitely recommend looking at one while doing the makeup. It just makes it so much easier. And I'm going to start off with my brows. She does have thinner brows, but I didn't really want to do like a brow cover up. So I just kind of laid my brows flat, and I'm just filling them in, but a little bit straighter than my natural brows. I didn't want to brush my brow hair up because I do have longer hair, and it just makes them look a little bit thicker. So I just kind of kept them flat, and I'm filling them in with a like medium dark brown brow pencil. This one is from e.l.f. and then I'm just cleaning up my brows with concealer, and I am making them a little bit thinner with this as well. You can really manipulate the shape of your brows with concealer. So moving on to the face, I'm taking the ColourPop Hyaluronic Acid Primer and just putting this all over. I love this primer so much. It is so good. And for foundation, I'm using the Pure Love Your Selfie foundation. She is like a little girl in a cartoon, so I wanted really flawless skin, and this foundation will make your skin look literally flawless. I love this foundation so much. It just like literally will cover up everything. And this foundation also photographs really well too, so that's why I wanted to use it, because I knew I was going to be taking pictures. And moving on to concealer, I'm just using the Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer and just covering up all my dark circles from not sleeping for the last month. And I'm just going to set my under eyes with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm also going to set my entire face with this powder as well. She doesn't really have contour or anything, but I do want to contour my face a little bit, so I'm just taking the Kylie Cosmetics Toasty Bronzer and just contouring my cheeks a tad. She's not wearing blush either, but I wanted to add some anyway because I feel weird without it. So this is the Milani Petal Primavera. It's just a really light pink blush. And now moving on to nose contour. She does have a really skinny, defined nose, so I wanted to do that with some contour. So I'm just contouring the sides of my nose and trying to make it a little bit thinner. And she has a really defined tip of her nose. It's like almost like a little triangle, so I also tried to do that with contour as well. It doesn't have to be exact, but I wanted to kind of get the gist of it. I just wanted a really cute little button nose. And like I mentioned earlier, it is good to have a reference picture in front of you just to kind of see what to do. It makes it so much easier just looking down at a photo of her or like whatever you're doing and just kind of replicating that. And then I'm going to bake the sides of my nose just to give the illusion that it is a little bit thinner too. This is why I always bake the sides of my nose. And while I'm letting my nose bake, I'm just priming my eyes with the Anastasia eye primer and then going into the ColourPop Whatever palette. I'm going into the shade Pink Slip and just putting this first on my lid and then just blending upwards a little bit. This shade in here is like the exact shade of like her lid. Like, at least that's what it looks like in the picture, but it's like the perfect shade for this. So for my waterline, I'm taking the ColourPop Honey Dude Cream Gel Liner, and I did this so my eyes would look a lot bigger. And then I'm taking the Pink Slip shade right underneath that, so it gives it like the contrast against the nude eyeliner to make my eyes pop. But I realized that the Honey Dude eyeliner was not bright enough, so I took the Exit Cream Gel Liner, which is like the stark white one, and that one really made my eyes pop and look a lot bigger, kind of like a cartoon. And I'm just going to apply some mascara. This is the Laura Mercier Caviar Mascara. So moving on to her little freckles, I'm taking the MAC Shape and Shade Brow Tint in the shade Cork. This is just a little brow pin, and I always use this for my fake freckles when I do them, but you can just use like a regular brow pencil and it'll work just the same. And I'm just looking down at a reference photo of exactly where her freckles are and then tapping over them just to kind of diffuse them a little bit so they're not as like stark and just like perfect, you know. And then I am going to go over this with like my blush again just to kind of diffuse them and make them look a little bit more realistic. And then to give the nose a little bit more of that button nose effect, I'm just highlighting the tip of it and down the bridge of it as well. For lips, I wanted something really natural and soft, so I'm taking the ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip in the shade Zuma, and this shade was like perfect. It was like her exact lip color, and she does have a little bit more of like a wider mouth, so once I applied it like normal, I did kind of extend the corners of my mouth a little bit. Since this is more of like a blotted lip formula, it's not as harsh and just looks a lot more natural. And then I'm just taking some brow gel through my brows. This is the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. It's my favorite brow gel. And I'm just using this to lay my brows flat against my face. If you just wanted to do normal Coraline, this would be it for the makeup. But I wanted to do the other half of my face as the Coraline doll, so I'm just taking a button that is pretty much like the size of my eye socket. I got a pack of them at Walmart for like $1.50, and you can use spirit gum to glue this down, but honestly, I found that using eyelash glue worked perfectly fine, so I'm just taking eyelash glue all along the back of the button, exactly like where to lay on my eye. And while I'm letting that get a little bit tacky, I'm just drawing like the stitching of her mouth with some black eyeliner. This is the ColourPop Numero Uno black liner. And I'm just doing a really thin line and just doing some little tiny stitches, nothing too crazy. And you just want to make sure that the eyelash glue is tacky, that way it really sticks to your eye, and I swear it did not feel like it was going to move at all. I'm using the Makeup Shack eyelash glue and it worked wonders. And I'm just filling in the little holes on my eye just so it doesn't really show the skin right there with the same ColourPop liquid liner. I'm then adding a wig cap, and my wig, I got this wig right here from Spirit. It was like 15 bucks and it was like the perfect shade of blue. It's not her like exact hair length, but it's fine. And this one, I just put that on and I split the bangs down the middle and brushed them to the side. I pinned one side with a bobby pin and then the other one with a little yellow barrette. I didn't have her little dragonfly barrette, but it's fine. I just got a little yellow one to match my raincoat. And once you have your wig on, you're going to want to throw on a cute little yellow raincoat. I got this one at the thrift store, but if you guys can't find any there, I did see some on Amazon, so I'll link those down below. But this is the finished look. I love it so much. This look makes me so happy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.